Okay, hey guys, how's it going? So I came across this truck in Marketplace. Pretty neat looking truck actually. As you guys know, I'm not really a huge fan of 4x4s, but the odd time I will make the exception for like a nice little truck like this. Yeah, so we got a 1976 Dodge Ram 1500. You saw the price, 8,200 bucks. A little on the high side, I think, but again, this guy brings them back from Alberta, so it's sometimes that's kind of it's a hard area to argue because you have to go all the way out there and bring them all the way back, and that's kind of a hassle on its own. So as you guys know, I'll probably pick this truck apart. The good thing about this guy though, he posts lots of pictures of this stuff, so the seller's description is pretty short. He's got 1976 Dodge W100 short box, obviously. It's a 4x4, 4-speed on the floor. 362 barrel, runs and drives. It's an Alberta truck, obviously. So let's go through the pictures here, see what we got. Pretty neat looking truck. It's a 76. I like the round eye trucks of all kind of years, or of all kinds of brands, I should say. This would be a nice truck if it was cleaned up and all the rust fixed. I just don't know what to think of 8,200 bucks with all this rust on here. But like I said, he brings them back from Alberta, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I don't know. What do you guys think of that truck? Anybody that lives out west, what do you think this thing would go for out there? Let me know in the comments. I kind of like this thing. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of 4x4s, but honestly, for the right looking truck, I would probably make an exception for. And this one, I would probably, I would definitely put a little bit of money into it, clean it up. I kind of, as I get older now, I kind of like the ratty look of these trucks, or just any vehicle in general. You guys know me already. Posted a few ratty cars there, so yeah, I mean, not too sure how the rating is gonna go on this on this thing with all that rust, but we'll just go through the pictures and see what we got here. As you can see, there's but the corner of the box is missing. It needs a rocker, possibly a fender. It's a good thing on another note is Auto Metal Direct makes all the panels for these now. Pretty cool, actually. They're starting to make panels for everything, so if you have like before, you were kind of, if you had one of these trucks to fix up, you're kind of centered out because like years ago nobody made replacement panels for these things, so you were kind of SOL. But yeah, let's go through them a little bit more here. Yeah, some more rust on this side. I mean, it's a 76. It is what it is. It was probably used on the farm or something. Who knows out west. It's got a lot of whiskey dents on it there, some rust, and some whiskey dents on the back. This side doesn't look too bad. I would definitely still rock that discolored tailgate, not matching to the truck. Like I said, I wish I had kept my my old Ford half-ton. I think I mentioned that in a few other videos back. It was basically kind of like this truck. It had a beige Texas box on it, and a red Arkansas cab, and a fender that was brown, metallic brown and beige, and just a redneck looking truck. It was pretty cool, actually. I should have kept it for this channel, but oh well. But not bad overall. Like, the truck does look pretty complete-ish. Just lots of rust to fix. Been doing a lot of Chevy trucks lately, so I thought I'd change it up for you guys and see if I could get some Dodge ones in there. It's hard to come across the right ones. I mean, there's a lot of miscellaneous trucks on Marketplace, but the trucks that I see would be something that's no news to anybody else. Like, it's nothing really too unique looking, so I like to try and find ones like this that are pretty unique that you don't see too often. Overall, I do like this color. I would probably just leave it the way that it is. Like I said, I would probably just fix the rust on it and just drive it as is. Maybe put an exhaust system on it. Probably an intake and carb or something like that. Not too bad in here. I mean, pretty basic interior. I mean, it's a truck, so. Inside the engine bay, again, these Alberta trucks, their frames are pretty clean. I mean, at the end of the day, they look like they just need a really light sandblasting or something like that. You could probably do you could probably clean this truck up pretty easy. I mean, it's a short box. As soon as you pop the box off, you can do a lot of work there. Wouldn't be much to take it apart. Pretty basic, you know. The 70s trucks were just so easy to work on. Like, you could just hop right in that engine bay and do your work. Nothing like the trucks today. But you know what though? This is the kind of simplicity I like. I honestly really miss having these old trucks. Doesn't matter which brand. I really wish I hadn't gotten rid of mine. But yeah, the good thing about this guy is, he posts some really good pictures, so nothing to complain about with this guy. He's pretty good. Should probably throw the guy a cheers if he's watching this right now. Yeah, like, honestly, just probably a good pressure wash in here and like a degrease and pressure wash, and just, you know, clean everything up and maybe paint it, and you could probably, you know, just do a compression test of that motor, make sure it's all good, and pull it out and freshen it up maybe a little bit, just new plugs and stuff, and give her another repaint, and away you go. Sounds like a Craigslist rebuild, but whatever. This is probably a truck I would honestly keep for a while too. I probably would, well, I'll be honest right now, any old vehicle, I'd have a hard time letting them go, so that's why I need like a property and a shed where I can store this stuff. Yeah, I mean, talking about pricing when it comes to these classic trucks and stuff like that, and you're seeing a lot of this rust and stuff, it's really hard to, especially if the guy's bringing them back from out west too, it's really hard to barter that. I mean, I've watched some of his trucks stay up on Marketplace for a while until they drop about $1,000 or so, or $500 here and there, but I mean, I don't know, it just depends on what you want to do. Do you want a project or stuff? I mean, I would probably take this truck on, just go out and buy all the panels for it and what have you, and it'd be a good fixer-upper for sure. But like I said, I don't know, $8,200. It's dancing on that borderline with me. Like, we're almost into 10 grand. Another, what, $1,800, you'd be into 10 grand. Pretty solid underneath. Like I said, it's from Alberta, so you got no major Ontario rust and scale. If that was an Ontario truck, it'd be like heavily pitted rust underneath. However, there is a Dodge Ram near my town that's not too far away. It's a pretty cool looking truck too. It's about I'd say it's a 76. Not this color, but it's like a long box, 4-wheel drive, and yeah, it's got to be a 76, I'd say, anyway. That's one I might inquire on one of these days. Yeah, like, again, it's pretty solid under here. I mean, the picture's kind of dark. It could my only complaint about this picture is, like I said, it's a little dark up here. Probably should have had like a flashlight shining up underneath. Just, you know, sit on the ground there just so you can see everything in there. I mean, it's not too bad of a picture, but could have been a little bit better. A little bit better pictures on this side here. Yeah, I don't know, that rust though on the bed. It might not be that bad, but frick, it's hard to say, because you get these dark spots of rust and you could blow right through those. It's pretty scaly under there. Now that I look at with the light, it's pretty scaly. I wonder what it'll be interesting to see how long this truck stays up in marketplace with that price versus the rust that's on this thing. I don't know. I don't know if I can see most people wanting to pay that for this truck. That's my brutal honesty about it. No offense to this guy, obviously. Totally understand he's got to cover his costs back and forth. So this is like the passenger side, I believe. Yeah, as we get back here, a little bit more scalier. Yeah, so a little bit more scalier as we get back. Frig, I thought it was clean up front, but you get back here, it's just like, oh. That's a... Yeah, I don't know, I like it. It might be alright, but you don't know until you sandblast it, I guess. Like I said, if that was Ontario, it'd be way worse though. Not looking too bad up in this neck of the woods. Looks like there might be a patch panel needed for the floor. Yeah, frig me. $8,200 bucks. I don't know. Got some rust up there. It's gonna need like an inner, possibly an inner and outer rockers. And yikes. Yeah, like I said, it'd be interesting to see how long this stays online for. I don't know, what would you guys pay for this truck, honestly? Drop it in the comments. I want to hear everybody's, list your price in the comments, what you would pay for it tops. That's what I want to see. Like I said, well, I mean, you guys know as well as I do, let's travel back in time, 15 years, maybe 20 years, I don't know, give or take. This truck would probably honestly go for like $1,500, at least around here. But I know times have changed since then, but still though, like, I don't know. Okay, so maybe this will kind of sweeten the deal a little bit better. It looks like he's got some rockers there, outer skins. He's got possibly one fender. He's got two doors there that look like they're half-assed kind of solid. But this would make a good redneck truck, just slap that fender on, just leave it the way it is. And same with those doors. Maybe take a Scotch-Brite pad, steel wool pad to the doors and just clean the rust off. Leave that tattered paint on. That'd be a pretty cool truck, I'd say. He still has that one Chevy there, but the other one, but yeah. So that's it for pictures. Got quite a few there we just went through. Yeah, as far as the rating goes, I think I'll give the truck, honestly, out of a project truck, maybe a 5 out of 10, because it needs quite a bit of work. It's at that borderline where it needs a bit of work. And I'll give the description maybe a 6.5 out of 10. So, or his seller's description will get a 6.5 out of 10. Not a whole lot there. It just states the basics, doesn't say anything about the rust, but that being said, I'll give his pictures a 10 out of 10. I'll do 3 ratings on that one. Yeah, so 10 out of 10 for the pictures. I'll give the description a 6.5 and the truck a 5 out of 5. I think that'll be it, because he's got a lot of pictures here, and there's no reason why you wouldn't know what you're getting into by looking at these pictures. So that's my little bit on that truck. Hopefully you guys like that one, and I'll catch you later in the next one. Cheers.